And welcome back to another edition of the John Wayne Surge Protector Podcast, a 60/40 production. I'm Eric Halsey.
I am Alex Midway, and happy Veterans Day to all those who celebrate, and happy belated Marine Corps birthday to those who are better.
Yes, happy special day to all our vets out there, and eat it for all the first responders. If you wanted that sort of valor, you should have served.
Suck it, nerds. You should have joined up, and you can get a bloomin' onion, which actually, they changed out the bloomin' onion this year. There's no more free bloomin' onion at Outback.
So the terrorists won.
Well, they switched to the triple stack thing, where essentially you get you start with either a soup or a salad, then you get an entree, and then you get a dessert.
Could you make all three of those a bloomin' onion?
No, I wish. Honestly, they try to label it as a better deal. One of them's the main meal's like a 6-ounce sirloin. And I looked at it, I'm like, is there more of this coming? I'm like, this is it? I'm like, all right, fair enough. Well, at least I filled up on your free bread, but I missed the bloomin' onion. That was my staple. It's just getting a bloomin' onion by myself and a tall beer, at 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I've been to Outback numerous times. I can tell you every single time I've been there, we ordered a bloomin' onion, and I could not tell you what else I ever ordered there. Mm-hmm. It's really the main event.
It's freaking amazing. I remember I was in my 20s, and I had a decent income out of the military. I was living by myself, nobody else there, and I started pitching to the guy. I was like, hey, man, how do I get one of these? I want to make these at home. And apparently the contraption to make these is a couple grand. And that was back then. So I don't even know what it is now.
Well, either way, I'm definitely going to stop and get some onion rings on my way home.
Gotta get a bloomin' onion. It's the only way. And, most of these places aren't even checking ID. So if you want to do some stolen valor for dinner, go ahead and fill on up.
Unfortunately, until APAC finally sponsors this podcast, I'm going to have to stick with these stupid morals.
Fair enough. Let's migrate along to someone who doesn't have morals. And let's talk about Tesla. It's 4:45 where it was on Thursday last week. Today it started out at 4:45 again. It had bounced around, but 4:40 today is close. So it slightly dropped. And apparently 2 people have left Tesla as of lately. They went ahead and approved Elon's whole pay budget, so he's going to be paid $1 trillion if he hits everything else. But the guy who helped design the Cybertruck, Siddharth Awasthi, shared about his departure on Sunday. And this guy actually started out from the bottom as an intern, and he worked his way up to lead the Cybertruck division team in engineering stage 2 mass production. And he was recently also in a Model 3 program. So he did start at the bottom and apparently hit a glass ceiling, and he just rolled.
Yeah, I'm all for the started from the bottom, now we hear stories. The guy helped make the Cybertruck. What are we celebrating again?
It's not like the guy who started as a janitor at the Doritos factory and made the Doritos Locos.
Yeah, that's an uplifting story. That guy made the world a better place. This turd just made stupid trucks for men who, have nobody else in their life. Dying to make friends.
Stole something from the fridge that his kid had painted. He's like, Elon, check it out. You got the brain set of a 4-year-old. You're going to like this. I love it.
All cars are modeled in clay. What if we just left it a giant triangle? Why?
Why? Think, and instead of rivets, we used glue, but not really good glue, but just really cheap glue. That's what we save money on. Done.
Maybe in his defense, they were saving money with glue, thinking none of these things were actually going to start, like many other Tesla products. No one's going to drive this. It doesn't matter.
The design costs are simple. It's I don't know. Just ask ChatGPT to make a 16-bit car. Done.
No. You know what? Salutations and, have fun wherever you're going, making the world a worse place.
You'll be able to see his work. It's very iconic. So anytime you see something without any kind of nice lines to it, roundest shapes, and it's all like 90-degree and 45-degree angles. Like, that's our boy.
See, this is where we need bullies back. If Tesla just hired one bully at the top, just untouchable, they could just smack this guy and be like, no, we're not doing this. Back to the locker.
The only bully there is actually Elon, and he's encouraging that behavior because the guy who also helped design the Model Y, Emmanuel Lamacchia, said he's rolled it out as well. And again, like, these are two guys who essentially were pretty high up there. And the fact that they're quitting right after this whole, like, pay package gets approved, and it's over a 10-year period. Like, they know they're not going anywhere because Elon's not going to be like, hey, man, let me go ahead and promote you, and then I'll have a chance that someone else sabotages my gigantic payday. Like, they know they're not getting any higher, so they just rolled out, and it's what we mentioned last week.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I can't wait for one of them to end up at Ford and turn the Mustang into a giant, you know, rolling block.
I've got the technology to set these things on fire. Like, is this all you guys do?
Remember how everybody hated the Atari ET game? Well,
Yeah.
what if we took that kind of love and passion and we made it into a stupid-looking truck?
Like, I know Tesla's got those video games that you can play for when you're charging everything else. They need to get it so they get the ET game, like, allowed on their Tesla. So you can just sit there and just keep falling down those holes and just really hate your life choices.
Yeah, you can do that while your car's not auto-driving.
You know, a bunch of school kids. So, speaking of school kids and damaging civilians, let's kick it on over to Ukraine, where Russia went ahead and they said that they foiled a Ukraine-British operation to hijack a hypersonic missile. So the state agency said that actors from Britain and Ukraine were trying to get a crew of Russian pilots to launch a false flag operation where they essentially would shoot a missile at a EU nation and then blame it on Russia. And the Russians went ahead and said that they were offered $3 million in citizenship. And in case you're keeping track, the EU's done everything that they possibly could not to enter this war and pretty much try and respect everything and delaying getting Zelensky aid. But for some reason now, the trustworthy Russian units went ahead and stopped the EU from starting a war. Doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, this sounds like an Alex Jones fever dream.
Yeah.
And none of it logically makes sense.
Yeah. Like, they're trying to avoid all kinds of confrontation, but this time, they're like, oh yeah, no, this time they want to start the war, and the mighty Russian FSB went ahead and stopped everything. Oh, they're that efficient, like super efficient. That's why they're able to monitor your communications to your loved ones. Like, fair enough, keep going, Papa Putin.
It's the slow knife that cuts the deepest. Like, no, they watch you do these atrocities for 3 years. Nobody's false flagging you now.
So I think it's safe to say that sooner rather than later, Russia's launching a missile at somebody, and then they're gonna be like, oh no, but that's for British, and we told you about this.
Yeah, 100% happening. I'm gonna say somewhere in the next 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Someone's getting a big boom.
It's not going to take too long, but before that 6 weeks, the people of Czechoslovakia had a little GoFundMe page, and they went ahead and raised $750,000, and they wanted to go ahead and purchase a Flamingo cruise missile. That's the one that we told you guys a while ago about. It's the local farm-to-Putin missile that Ukraine has been building, and just in-house. And the price of one of these is actually about $600K. And all these guys wanted to raise was that much. But in 2 days, the people of Czechoslovakia went ahead and raised almost $750,000. So Firing Point, the company that makes them, is actually going to match the donation and get another one. And so there'll be 2 cruise missiles made. They'll be from the Czechoslovakian people straight to Putin. And it's actually, if you want to look up the organization, it's called Darek por Putina, or translated, A Gift for Putin. And the missiles are going to be named Dana 1 and Dana 2 in honor of a Czech nuclear physicist and politician, Dana Drabova, who passed away last month.
No, it's a nice, touching little tribute. I think it's a little cringy when our congressmen and senators sign missiles, but this seems like a whole community coming together.
Yeah,
I love this.
like
It's
they're
fantastic.
crowdsourcing funds for just missiles. Be like, we as a country hate this man so bad that we will donate our money to purchase cruise missiles.
That's fantastic. That's how you gather the people together and go, all right, guys. Like we can't decide on anything over here. You got a whole bunch of people to go. All right, we're protesting for more missiles.
Yeah. So, and the fact that they raised all that money within just 2 days, it's amazing right there in itself. And one full disclosure, Firing Point, the company that manufactures the Flamingo missiles, has been investigated by the National Anti-Corruption Bureau for inflating the value of the components of their weapons. So essentially, they've been accused of just charging too much for it, asking for more money, and just all kinds of stuff. And before your Republican friends start jumping up and down and screaming, "I told you all of Ukraine is corrupt," just remember that Halliburton was charging $200 a hammer in Iraq. So this isn't anything new.
Yeah, with one of their board members sitting as a vice president. So nothing to see here, guys.
But go to Iraq. Who's winning the contract? Like, let me guess, the company you used to work for. Like, Like, we're not even bidding on this one. It's like, not a chance.
Nope. Nope. No bids necessary.
So
Like a Florida detention center. It's just pre-approved.
you gotta grease the right paw, man. It's that's politics for it. Another thing about politics is we finally have the end of a shutdown. Well, technically not yet, but so far the Senate went ahead and voted 60 votes to 40, with 8 Democrats defecting and 1 Republican defecting to the other side. But now the House needs to vote on it, and that'll be as soon as Wednesday. And essentially, if they voted on like Monday, why does it take them another 2 days to get back to Washington? Like, these guys have been on vacation for over 40 days. Like, planes, trains, and automobile your way back up to Washington and make the vote, or do something where you can telecommute nowadays. It's 2025. Like, it shouldn't take this long to get a vote in.
Well, from what I've read from Fox News, all these guys have been working around the clock, fever paced, and I mean, not holding town halls or anything, but but working this entire time. They were really pushing that. They're working hard.
Just the mess that Joe Biden left them. It's they just got to work overtime for it, and don't worry about the Epstein files. Mike Johnson is not privy to that, and anything else involving anything that's negative to the Republicans, he doesn't know much about that.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, they're working around the clock.
Nonstop toiling for you. And honestly, like, I don't get the whole reason why the 8 Democrats caved. Like, you just had the elections that came through, and you mopped the floor with them. And what did you get out of this whole vote? It's like, you got the government funded past Christmas season. So I guess like people will be able to buy like Christmas presents and everything else. You also got the fact that the government levels will stay the same, so Trump won't be able to do all the massive layoffs and put more people in the unemployment line. And you've got a vote on healthcare coming down in the second week of December. And I'll go ahead and skip right now to the second week of December because it'll be the absolute last day that they have to have this vote. And they're all going to say no to the healthcare because they effing hate it right now. And they're not changing their minds.
Yeah, this is it baffling. None of this made sense. Why cave? Does nothing to help anybody.
Like, I get it. Like, you want to seem like you're the good guys and go ahead and be like, oh, we want to provide some relief and everything else. But it's the same thing as when you have like a drug addicted child and you're like, oh no, little Timmy's over there, he's about to just sell his body behind the 7-Eleven. I was like, I should give him money. Like, he's not buying a hotel room with that. He's buying more crack. Like, maybe you should let him put out a couple times and really hit rock bottom, and then little Timmy's going to get it. And in this case, if you don't understand the analogy, little Timmy's a Republican. Let them go ahead and sell their body behind a dumpster as their constituency rails against them.
Yeah, it made no sense to me. We gained nothing out of this, and if you learned anything from all those elections, Nobody's buying this whole Democrat shutdown deal. You had them by the cojones and you just did nothing with it.
I will hit back on that one because they did a study and it was between 30 and 40% of the country still believed that it was the Schumer shutdown. And again, it's the same thing that never makes sense to me. Like, anytime I see these polls, like 70% of the country's disappointed with President Trump's recent action, like, I want to talk to the other 30%. I'm like, what the F are you guys watching?
Things are going really well.
It's going great. All the brown people are gone. Like you live in Missouri. Shut up.
So now I was baffled by this, and I know you were too. It makes no sense to us why you fold. But luckily, we're not the only ones confused about the whole Democrat bend and spread technique for Senate Democrats. Ezra Levin, co-founder and co-executive director of Indivisible, is pissed and not mincing words. Quote, Chuck Schumer and a critical mass of Senate Democrats surrendered. For nearly 6 weeks, Republicans held the government hostage while threatening health care, food assistance, and basic services for millions of Americans. In these 6 weeks of the shutdown, Democrats had their best election night in over a decade. Polls showed Republicans were losing this shutdown fight, and their base turned out for the largest protest in modern U.S. history, with a resounding rejection of Trump and Republicans. Instead of standing with that energy, Senate Democrats surrendered yet again. That's why Indivisible is launching our largest primary program yet. Now, have you heard of Indivisible before?
Only the national anthem when I used to say it back in middle and high school.
Yeah, no, me too. But more importantly, do you know what they do?
Write national anthems?
Yes, correct. But in addition, they organize and strategize and were the driving force behind the No King's Day protests, which saw 7 million people come out across 2,700 cities back in October.
Yeah, the George Soros funded fundraiser. I remember that one.
Yeah, all those 7 million people they paid. Back to Levin. This is no longer about them. It's about us. We're done waiting for Democrats to find their spine. We can't afford a weak and cowardly Democratic Party while the authoritarians invade our cities, terrorize our communities, and threaten our democracy. We get the party we demand, and we intend to demand a Democratic Party that fights.
Like, I get it. But we're cannibalizing the essentially of a party, and I get like sometimes again, like you gotta let little Timmy sell his body behind the dumpster every now and then. But to say that Chuck Schumer caved, it wasn't. Like, I'm looking at this list, and I think it was Fetterman was one of them, like the big old ogre from PA, who's essentially been voting down Republican lines. But the one thing that doesn't make sense for me is Jackie Rosen of Nevada. Like, Nevada, where Trump campaigned on a whole, like, no taxes on tips and everything else like that, then came into office, started throwing sanctions on Canada, and said, yeah, there's no taxes on cash tips. Like, I don't know if you ever worked in retail, but I never claimed cash tips on my taxes, homie. Like, that was already a gimme punt.
Yeah, nobody I've ever known to get cash tips has ever claimed a single dollar.
Allegedly, I would put down a fraction of what I received if I put down anything.
Yeah, it's cash is what mama don't know won't hurt her.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to pay taxes on cash. Like, it's cash and cryptos, which you use for drugs. I don't pay taxes on either one of them. Like, what else has changed?
Yeah, he knows about that. He's accepted large briefcases filled with cash and crypto now.
Well, that's why he doesn't pay taxes, you big silly.
Yeah, but I actually do kind of blame this on Schumer. And honestly, that's the leader. He should be the one who's like, no, F this, or yes, do this. He's the one in charge, man. He's the head that's got to roll.
Do you think he doesn't have a hold on them because most of them have not been to Epstein Island? And the Republican side, they all have skeletons in the closet. So they're like, listen, mother effers, like, we're all voting down this way, or I'll leak your hard drives to Politico. Like, you got it, dude, whatever. Like, no more Snap for kids? Done.
Yeah, I don't know. It's almost like what this nation really needs is one guy who hasn't molested a child to just come up with a plan of things to do.
Yeah. No, like, I don't know. I mean, what's it called? Did you hear someone came out, James Tellerico from Texas, the guy
I love
running
that
down
guy.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, we found out that he follows porn stars on Twitter. And like one of the best things I saw is like it's the LeBron, he's like, oh no. Like that meme, he's like, dude, you got nothing but pedophiles in Congress and you're complaining about one guy who just follows a porn star on Twitter. Like, I don't care. Like, he hasn't been to the island. You can follow anyone you want.
Yeah. Is she 18? Then
Yeah.
what else you got?
like that's not gonna make me hate the guy. Like, he preaches a whole lot of good stuff. Like, I got no issues with that. You want to follow porn stars and grown adults? I don't care.
Yeah, as a vehemently anti-Christian, that guy, I cannot say I've ever disagreed with anything he said.
Yeah, he just breaks it down for you, Bonnie style. Like, Jesus was an undocumented immigrant. Like, well, that makes sense. He's like, and this is not what he would do. He's like, all this stuff, it makes sense. Like, the guy has his own like church. Like, I get it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the other half that does believe in it pulls the Schillinger from it was like, look at this picture. This Jesus Christ is white.
Yeah. Guy who lives in a desert.
Yeah.
Is pasty white. That makes sense. But you know
Again,
what?
this episode brought to you by Oz.
Let's go hit on something. It's I know we've been knocking the administration down a little bit, but they have been moving in the right directions, and we're about to make homes affordable again. So, do you know who Bill Pulte is?
I do.
Yeah, you may have seen a bunch of signs that say Pulte Homes. Well, he's also the head of a federal housing finance agency. And in a completely unrelated note, as of 2025 this year, he's also the chairman of Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, who help people get homes. So he's in those powers, and he's also the CEO of a group that builds homes. So in order to make homes affordable again, instead of going ahead and stopping institutional investors from hoarding property, increasing taxes on corporations, and out-of-state investment bankers, while incentivizing local buyers, he said, nah, we're not doing that. We're making a 30-year mortgage a 50-year mortgage. It's like, you're not even going to have time for that reverse mortgage scam.
Yeah, that guy from the original Law and Order who does the reverse mortgage commercials must be livid.
You can just live in your home and slowly take money out of it. It's like, it's fine.
That guy's done more for elderly homelessness than heroin.
He's like, wait, you want to book him on 50-year mortgage? Like, Jesus.
I mean,
like, imagine you're lucky to go ahead and buy a home in your 30s nowadays. Just in your 30s. Like, you're not, like, you'll retire for 15 years before your home is paid off. Like, that's wild. You'll be 80.
Yeah, and that's assuming you live that long with our healthcare issues.
There'll be no healthcare.
Yeah, buddy, you don't have to worry about healthcare.
Like, all these problems are in the past. All you're doing is essentially making rent payments because the first 20, 25 years, you're paying down that interest. You're not paying any principal.
Yeah, I saw some wild stats where they're like $400,000 home, 30-year mortgage, you pay $680,000. Like 50-year mortgage, you pay $2 million.
Uh-huh. But it's fine. It's spread over a long period of time, so it's golden.
You won't even notice it.
Did you hear how he pitched this idea?
Yes. It's the most, like, a guy who's figured out the system.
Like, I will give him credit. Like, they all know how to, like, work the president. So, to all of our listeners who haven't heard about this one, our guy on Saturday rolls up to the Palm Beach Beat, like his golf club down there. It's not even in the White House, and he hits him up on the weekend because the president's always working to take care of the American people. And he shows up with a 3x5 poster board in hand. And on one side is President Franklin Roosevelt, and it says 30-year mortgage. And on the other side, it says 50-year mortgage. He's got a picture of Donald Trump. And it really grabs his attention. He said, "Great American president." And within 10 minutes of getting to the president, this guy's already re-truthing it on his account. He's like, "Check it out. I'm a great American president."
It is, oh my God. This is like trying to get a child to go to bed when they don't want to, and they're just a little pissed off toddler. And you have to like work them and coax them into doing what they need to do. And he's just like, uh-huh. Guess what? I figured out this dummy, and within 10 minutes, he's already getting truthed.
It's wild. Like, unlike the whole thing to save healthcare, like the pushback against this one was across party lines, and it was instantaneous. Like, but Trump didn't get the memo, and on Monday he went on Laura Ingraham, and she's asking him about it. It's like, "Listen, your base isn't a fan of this, yada yada." He's like, "Listen, all it means is you pay less per month. Pay it over a longer period of time. It's not like a big factor, and it might help a little bit." And he also goes on to say, he's like, "Yeah, it just went up from 40 years to 50 years. And I don't know, man, like, I've never seen a 40-year mortgage, and it has the most tone-deaf feeling." It's like the same guy who posted pictures of his bathroom remodel while the air traffic controllers are going without pay is the same dude's like, "I don't know, your mortgage just went from 40 years to 50 years. It's not that big of a deal. What's the price of a banana? $10?"
Yeah, the tone deafness, and honestly, I don't think he understands like finance, or he just assumes his whole base is stupid. Now I saw
Yes and
yeah,
yes.
well, yes, because I saw a handful of things where they're like your mortgage drops from $2,200 a month to $1,950. You're like, $250 isn't what's stopping people from buying homes.
Yeah.
It's needing $130,000 to put a down payment down.
It's wild. And like, the article kept going though, and they actually know exactly what's going on down there, and they know about like the president. And one of the things the person who was there said is like, anything that goes before POTUS, we need to vet this. And a lot of times Pulte's there and he's not vetted. He just goes straight up to him. So essentially, like, they know this guy like doesn't have his faculties with him. And it's the same thing with like kid proofing a house. Like, you've got a narcissist in office and whose mental capacity is just completely going down the gutter. And you got sycophants who just want to go ahead and get to him. And they know that if they bring him some kind of a poster board that they got from a local like arts and craft shop, slap his picture on it and praise him, they're walking out of that office with a check. Like, they figured it out.
Yeah, and flattery will get you everywhere.
But the one thing that is it hasn't changed is the fact that the person after all this was said, like, even Pulte started walking it back, and a spokesperson from the Federal Housing Finance Agency came out and he told Politico that the inflation under former President Joe Biden destroying the housing market is the reason they're studying a myriad of options to combat the damage that was done. Oh boy, that was one destructive auto pen those 4 years, because he either did absolutely nothing or he wrecked things so bad that we got to destroy the government to fix it.
He's both. He's an evil genius and an incompetent senile person.
It's like, I'm an alpha male. Like, I'll kill anyone, like, except that blue-haired barista. It scared me. Like, which one is it, man? Like, you gotta decide.
I ain't afraid of nothing. Sheepdog. Ah, black people.
Oh, God, lock the doors. Helen, don't make eye contact. I told you about this.
Also, stop telling people we make judgments together. I'm the alpha. I'm a patriarch.
I tell you what kind of pads you're wearing tonight.
Yeah. Oh, I hate this place.
So, in addition to what's it called, the 50-year mortgage coming out, I also have some more news to make everything more affordable. As Trump went ahead and on Truth Social said people who are against the tariffs are fools, and fools is all capitals. A dividend of at least $2,000 a person. not including high income people. And if this comes out, it's 1,000,000% go to high income people. They'll at least get $6,000 a person. Will be paid to everyone. And this sounds very weirdly like universal income, except the part where you're paying yourself with your own money that he took from you in tariffs. So it's kind of like Benihana. It's a fusion of capitalism and communism all together.
Yeah. And so I did a little searching on this. Cannot find anywhere where they have a planned date to send everyone $2,000, but a whole lot of stuff where they're like, they're going to end up saying in lieu of a check, this is just how much you're saving because of tariffs now.
Yeah. And that's exactly when Besson came out, and he started, like, after Trump came out and he said this, Scott Besson went on, I think it was Fox News or some other parrot network, and he's like, well, it could be through the tax breaks, the fact that you have no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security. Like, he walked it back so quickly. No one's getting the check. Remember when Elon Musk came out and said, like, I think we found so much damage that everyone's getting $5,000 from Doge. And then we found out that Doge actually cost us a couple $1 billion.
Yeah, this is what they do. They get their poor white trash and be like, I'm gonna be your savior, and then bend and spread, buddy.
Well, I mean, listen, we've just heard about 2 different policies that are coming out, but right now we have the home situation, then we have kickbacks. But what about if I need a car? Like, right now, cars are expensive, tariffs are killing everything, and the president also has a plan for that one as well. The White House went ahead and posted something up on Twix, and they said that they are working on rescinding the tariffs? Like, no. We're giving you a 15-year car note. And if you thought a 50-year house note was bad, a 15-year car note is actually pretty bad too, because when's the last time you've kept a car that you used as a daily driver for 15 years?
That would be never.
Yeah. It doesn't happen. Like, they're gone. Like, 10 years is max. Like, I still have a car that I enjoy sitting in my backyard, but that's just that's some hillbilly S right there, because it doesn't run, doesn't have tags, and I keep telling myself it's a project. Anything that's a daily driver ain't making double digits, homie.
No, and honestly, you're lucky if your car gets you, call it 8 years. Let's be generous.
Yeah.
All right, these aren't old diesel Mercedes from the 80s that will literally will out survive you. Cars are just not meant to run that long anymore. So a 15-year car note is an insane thing to do.
Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, there's problems with something like, hey man, these dozen eggs cost too much. He's like, well, all right, we'll overprice. He's like, awesome. He's like, I'll sell you 8 eggs for 10% less. Like, well, but math's not math, and you're giving me less and making me pay more. Like, yeah, but it's a smaller cost. He's like, but I'm getting less. And like, shut up. Like, this is how it is now.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to be a little bit more positive, and I will say this 15-year car note sounds like a worse idea than a 50-year mortgage.
Yeah, because it's going to hit a lot more people a whole lot quicker.
Because there's a chance your house is still sitting there after 50 years. It will not be your car, dude.
You'll be in hospice before you pay off that note.
Yeah, we're about to, if this becomes a thing, you're about to see a whole lot more of these terrible general commercials and where your job's your credit. Or no, I'm sorry, that was Eastern. Yeah, you're about to see a whole lot more extended warranty commercials, and guess what? All that's going to cost more too.
Well, yeah, like the whole that's going to be out there, but. I mean, $100K, like, if you're supposed to put on $15K a year, that's $150,000 in 10 years, and another said, like, you're looking at 250,000 of miles before you pay off your car.
Well, that has nothing. That's ironic because you're going to have a $250,000 Nissan Altima by the time this payment's done.
You'll almost be ready for historic tags. Like, oh boy, I've almost paid off my car, and I'm ready to get lower insurance because this epic thing's historic.
Yeah, then your insurance goes down, and thank you, President Trump. Well, that was a whole lot of negative, and as you know, I like to try and end these bad boys with a little bit of a palate cleanser, a little sorbet. Do you remember Kim Davis?
Yeah. The woman who looks like she should have never gotten married, complaining about gay people getting married.
Oh, pin in that. So, Kim Davis, if you don't remember, was a Kentucky clerk who refused to issue a marriage license to a gay couple about 10 years ago. Well, after spending the past decade in court, going from court to court, she finally ran out of runway this week when the Supreme Court refused to hear her case. Like all morons, Kim was a big sanctity of marriage person, so much so that she's been married 4 times. 84 to 94, 96 to 06, 07 to 08, and remarried 96 to 06 guy back in 2009. If that didn't make any sense, I don't know. Neither does marrying a person you divorced.
Yeah, it's like you want to give a kid a very stable home. Like, that's your dad. Nope, that's your dad. Nope, that's your dad. Like, come on, man.
There is no way anybody knocked that woman up. I refuse to believe it. Just
Let the
a
gays get
hideous
married.
creature, just tip to tail, piece of S.
Every time you see her, she looks like it should be like a Shrek swamp background.
Yeah. So, it's definitely gays ruining marriage. Am I right? Having a court tell you you're an a-hole for 10 years is great, but palate cleansing? I need more. So I saved the best part for last. Crippling debt. No, not like a 15-year car note. This is better. The first court held her liable and told her to pay the same gay couple she refused $100,000. Probably hard to pull off on a court clerk job, but you know what? Who cares? Screw this lady. But because Kimmy don't quit, she kept going to court and kept losing and kept having her judgment amount modified, leading to her now, drum roll, $360,000 in the hole. Republicans just don't understand money and consequences, but my God, this could not have happened to a better person.
You know there's going to be a GoFundMe page for this broad, and they're going to raise $500,000, like for the one lady who's just started dropping N-bombs on a child at a park.
Disagree. I don't think you get that kind of, you know what? Kim could come out and drop a hard R online. That might drum up some business for GoFundMe, but yeah, I hope this lady eats it, has to go on Snap, all the great things. Be the person you hate the most.
She's going to be on OAN just out there railing about things. Like one failed swimmer is like, a man beat me. I'm like, yeah, and 3 other women too. But yeah, you kind of sucked at swimming, honey. It's not just a dude.
Well,
You
if it
came
wasn't
in
for
5th.
trans people, Riley Gaines, you'd still be 4th place, which doesn't medal. And you know this because you come from that no participation trophy type of family.
Did you, what's it called, see the Patriot Awards on Fox?
No, I did see that Melania one, which
I
has
didn't see
got to be like I thought the best a hooker could do award wise would be like get into movies and eventually get one of those AVN awards. But evidently we have Patriot Awards now too.
So we have Patriot Awards, and Erica Kirk won the inaugural Charlie Kirk Award. And she went, like, one of the comments that I saw, Erica Kirk stuns the nation. Charlie knew evil wins when good people stay silent. I will never be silent again. I will speak the truth, no matter the cost. And the number one comment below it, Charlie Kirk told me not to listen to single mothers.
Yes. You sent me that. I loved it. And you know what? He's right. Just listen to Charlie and shut up.
To get the inaugural award for your husband getting shot in the neck, like, what did you do? Like, the comeback player of the year award goes to the guy bringing the Gatorades? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but neither does having the Patriot Awards. So I don't know. Hopefully you all had a great night over there.
All right, I'm gonna go eat more of a bounty that I collected because Veterans Day is kind of like Halloween for veterans, where you just go trick or treating from store to store. So I'm Alex Midway.
And I'm going to tell everybody I served and go see if I can finagle a bloomin' onion. So I'm Eric Halsey.
Semper Fi, Borver.
Stolen Valor. Later, Gators.
I mean, it's one banana, Michael. What could it cost? $10?
You've never actually set foot in a supermarket, have you?